Freedom lovers! Let's get warm and make some noise! How many of you are ready to see a free and prosperous Canada? How many of you want a choice with what happens to your body? Now, I know we've lost some of the crowd here, but I appreciate you guys sticking around, the diehards. I want you guys to make so much noise and get so warm that Ottawa themselves can hear you. Let's get it going! Let's start by quoting the 13th Prime Minister John Diefenbaker. I am Canadian, free to speak without fear, free to worship in my own way, free to stand for what I think right, free to oppose what I believe wrong, or free to choose those who shall govern my country. This heritage of freedom I pledge to uphold for myself and all mankind. Do you stand with those words? You see, whether you're vaccinated or not, it is your choice. For the entire summer, we stood together, vaccinated and unvaccinated. We ate at the same restaurants, attended the same shows, churches and bars. The narrative that we are endangering each other is far more dangerous than the actual virus itself. It is so, I'm so hopeful, you know. I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm gonna go off script because we're, you know, it's kind of changed up a bit, right, what we're doing? But here's the deal. I'm going to share with you, when I got involved with this movement and the freedom movement, I remember going to Woodstock and Miramichi and coming to Moncton, and there was 20 of us, and there was 30 of us, and people were calling us crazy, and people were like, you guys are insane. And now we had thousands marching in the streets of Moncton! You see, it doesn't matter when people wake up, it just matters that people wake up. That's all that matters. Here's how we win this. First of all, understand that we are winning. The reason that you're seeing so much pressure and they're seeming to clamp down is because they're trying to push back what we're doing. And what we're doing is stepping forward. You win this conversation by conversation, person by person. You talk to your friends, you talk to your family, get educated about what's going on and be able to speak about it in an educated way. The more you do this, the more people will wake up. And it's so clear that people are waking up. We must all stand against this medical apartheid and this show me your papers nation. These passports that they want to implement and have been implementing are the beginning of a complete police nation, where the new currency will be compliance. If you are unfamiliar with the social credit system that they run in China, that is what they want to bring here, where your currency is your compliance, but we will not comply! Let him hear it! We will not comply! They are using our most basic instinct, which is the need for acceptance, against us. They are training us to be compliant because they believe they're smarter than you. Justin Trudeau thinks he's superior than you. Blaine Higgs and Dominic Carty thinks they're intellectually superior than you. That's why they believe they can make choices for you. I don't believe that, and I know you don't believe that either. Mr. Trudeau, you say you want to serve Canadians for a long time to come. But at the same time, you call us a post-nation state, which means we have no national or Canadian identity. You say you stand for Canadians, but you directly violate the Charter. You directly violate the fabric of our laws, which holds us together. How can you possibly say that we are free when you allow people like New Brunswick Education Minister Dominic Carty to muzzle our children and subtly imply intolerance and hatred? What kind of leader divides his nation? That is not leadership. That is an attack on your sovereignty. They continuously throw words around like science and data, but directly ignore any scientist or data that goes against their narrative and their tyranny. For science to remain unbiased, we must allow scientists of all perspectives to be heard, then allow people to make their choice. Neither of these two things are being done. All we're experiencing right now is censorship and coercion. Divide and conquer. And that is why this rally and the rallies that continue to happen are so important, because here is where we do the opposite. We unite and prosper. Unite and prosper. It's the only way. Please understand that it is important that we separate the checks and balances of our society. The government and the media should never be in bed together, and it's why we should call for the immediate defunding of the CBC. They boldly lie, and they say you have freedom, but yet we do not have freedom. They censor anyone who doesn't go along with their narrative or the narrative of their Great Reset, which is far from greatness and will dramatically reduce the freedom